Hi everybody, this is Boogess Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the DC Multiverse Walmart exclusive gold label Batman figure. So before we take a look at Batman, let's take a look at the accessories that he comes with. First up, of course, he comes with his display base, but he stands pretty well on his own, so you really don't need that. Up next, he comes with his trading card, and this looks really nice. You can see it says Batman designed by Todd McFarlane. And then there's the data file. If you want to read that, go ahead and pause that now. Up next, he comes with these gold swords, and these look really nice. There is a regular version coming out that comes with these different kind of swords, but I like this version better. I just think these gold swords look really awesome. Now, my only complaint is that they do want to slip out of his hands. As you can see, that one did. If you turn them sideways, they can kind of stay in there, but it can still be tricky to get them to stay. He also has storage on the back of his cape for these swords, and that looks really cool. And finally, he comes with these goggles, and these look really awesome. And these are also exclusive to this figure. The other version that's coming out swaps these out for a gold batarang, and I hate that accessory. But yeah, the sculpt is pretty nice. You can see the goggles have a lot of gold on them, and then it also has a dry brushing of gold on the strap. So yeah, that looks pretty awesome. I do prefer him displayed without the goggles, but I still like the way the goggles look. They still look pretty cool on him. So taking a look at this head sculpt, I really like this head sculpt. I like the really long ears on the cowl. That looks pretty cool. And the face sculpt is done pretty nicely. As you can see, the skin tone is painted over top of that gray. So some of the gray is showing through there on the edges. But the lips are done in a brown color. And then they have a black line there. And he has a little bit of a 5 o'clock shadow painted on. It's really hard to tell, but it is painted on there. But yeah, that looks really nice. The head sculpt kind of reminds me of Mike Mignola's artwork, the artist on Hellboy. That's kind of what the head sculpt reminds me of. But this looks really nice. For the cape, you get this huge glossy black bat logo, and that looks pretty awesome. And you get the cape, and you can tell Todd McFarlane designed this because of the cape right here on the shoulders. It reminds me of Spawn. And that looks really awesome. And he does have a much shorter cape than I'm used to seeing on Batman. But if you think about it, the long cape while you're fighting would be impractical. So yeah, the short cape looks really nice. You get some nice muscles sculpted in there. And you also get some paint in between all of the muscles. You get some pouches, because every superhero needs some really cool pouches somewhere. And again, you can tell this is designed by Todd McFarlane because he has spikes all down his gloves. And I think that looks really awesome. This isn't the Batman I'm used to seeing, but I do love Todd's vision for Batman. This looks really awesome. You get some more pouches down here on his belt. You get some batarangs there. And the Bat logo there has some gold painted on top of it. And that's not meant to be, because the Bat logo is done in gold, but that gold got all over the top of the belt right there, and then on the Bat logo. And he has two knives right here. And these are done in a really soft, rubbery plastic. I wish they would have been done in a firmer plastic, that way they wouldn't bend. Because his thigh does come out a little bit, so as you can see, they will always be bent out. And there's the back of Batman. I thought maybe there might be some place you could hook the night vision goggles onto, but there isn't. Also, Todd made Batman a little thick. You get some more detail down the side of Batman's legs and on the inner thigh. On the inner thigh, you get this texturing. And then here are the boots. They have some more good sculpt detail to them. Some texturing right there. And this piece right here does hinder the feet just a little bit. But yeah, I'm really a fan of this design. I don't know what it is about it, but the design is really awesome. So now I will go ahead and go over the articulation. Now there is one big drawback that you'll see on this figure while I'm doing the articulation. Also, I'm pretty sure, yeah, these are just going to drop out while I'm doing the articulation. He has a ball-jointed head that can look up just a little bit. He can look down all the way. He can move his head side to side. And you can get a little bit of tilt to it. Now, here is my big complaint with the figure. Is Todd used these ratchet joints for the shoulders, and it's so hard to move. This left one tends to move a little bit better than the right one, but the right one, as you can see, I'm really bending that pretty bad, and it feels like I'm going to snap the joint off. So this one, it does still have that ratcheting noise to it, but it does move pretty well. but this right side is really hard to move, and it feels like I'm going to break anytime I move it. So yeah, I don't know if it's just mine or all of them that's like that. He has butterfly joint that can move back and forth and move all the way around. He has double jointed elbow that can just about bend in all the way. He has a ball jointed wrist that can move up and down and spin all the way around. He has a ball jointed diaphragm and waist that when combined can move back all the way. He can crunch forward just a little bit. You'd figure as far back as he could move forward just a little more, but he can. And it also moves side to side. He has hips that can only move out that far. He can just about do a complete split. He can kick forward just a little bit. The belt does get in the way of that. He can kick back all the way. And he has swivel at the thigh that moves really nicely. This is one of the best figures with thigh swivel that I have. The thigh swivel is really nice on him. He has a double jointed knee that can bend in all the way. He can kick his own butt. And he has ball jointed ankles that can move down just a little bit, up just a little bit, and spin all the way around. So as you can see, this does hinder the ankle articulation a little bit. So first up, their Batman is next to the Mortal Kombat Spawn, and these two look so awesome together. There he is next to Hellboy. There he is next to the Detective Comics 1000 Batman figure. Here he is next to Superman, and I do believe Todd is going to be doing a Superman as well. I know for sure he's doing a Wonder Woman because it leaked a while back. So yeah, it would be nice to get the Trinity in Todd McFarlane's style because I am a huge fan of how this Batman looks. So yeah, I definitely want to see Superman and Wonder Woman in the same style. And finally, there he is next to the Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Alfred figure. And I think these look really good together. I think it's the stylization for Batman and Alfred that works so well together. So yeah, these look pretty cool together. So overall, I did have a couple issues with it, but they were mostly minor. Maybe if I worked some with that shoulder joint, it would stop doing that. Because I worked with the left one and heated it up a little bit, and now it works fine. So maybe I just need to work on that shoulder a little bit more. But other than that, this is hands down my favorite DC Multiverse Batman figure. I just love the design of it, and the gold looks really nice. Like I said, the weapons are exclusive to this version, so you won't be able to get those weapons in any other version. So yep, I would highly recommend this figure. So that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.